I've gone up 4 times to Reno. We're 2-2 up there. The first time we ever went up, we had a really good team, and we lost to McQueen 7-6. We call it a blizzard game. It wasn't really a blizzard, but to Vegas kids, when it's snowing, it might as well be a blizzard. We were not prepared at all. We didn't have the right kind of clothing on. Kids didn't know how to handle the snow on their cleats, and we ended up losing that game. Then we went up again in 2013. We were probably the better team. Didn't execute. Lost a close game at the end to Reed. And then we went back up in 2017. Played Damani Ranch.
Some person who lived in Reno was asking me and some of my friends, are we from Vegas? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, I hope you can handle the cold, because this cold is a different beast. And so, like I said, it's all about adapting and, adjusting to, the circumstances that you're in. And, we did that. We prepared for it all week. We went shirtless into our pads at practice. We went just shorts and underwear at practice, just to prepare for this moment, because we knew it would be worse in Reno than it is over here in Vegas.
It was cold, snowing.
They were shoveling snow off the fields before our game.
So I was really worried about that, because the majority of these kids have never played in snow. They've played in somewhat cold weather, but not when it's below freezing. And, we tried to explain to them, it's different when you play in cold weather. You get hit, your bones ache.
Hats off to those kids up there. It's insane that they can play in that.
It was a tough game. Bishop Minogue was a very good team. They gave us everything we could handle. We were losing at halftime. Totally different Coach Morocco at halftime of Bishop Minogue versus Bishop Gorman. Bishop Gorman, I was more calm, reassuring. Halftime of Bishop Minogue, I was mad. I was angry. And, I let him have it. And I was like, if that's what you want to hang your legacy on, is beating Bishop Gorman and not winning a state championship, then keep playing the way we're playing, and that's what's going to happen at the end of this game. They responded. We came out, played a great second half, and pulled away in that game late in the fourth quarter. We kind of wore them down. Our size and our depth definitely played a factor in that game.
The mentality going into that game was we already did something unbelievable.
Wasn't our best game, but we ended up making it possible to win. We were down at halftime, but we knew we've been in situations like this going in. We were 0-5 at one point, and so we knew what to do to face adversity. We were down during the Gorman game, and so we knew it was possible to come back. So our defense stepped up their game, our offense stepped up their game. And just like the Gorman game, they wanted it, we wanted it, but we just wanted it more. So it all came down to, physicality and, the game plans of our coaches and who can adjust, who can adapt to the other team. Second half came in, different team. We left the first half out the window, and we said this is a new, different ball game. Started out fresh, and the game went smooth sailing from there.
We assumed that we were going to play Desert Pines in the state championship because they're a great program, a lot of talented athletes over there, and our game was finished first. We played early, played at 1. They were playing at 4, so when we were getting on the bus, driving home, we had the DP Centennial game on, and that was really the first time I've seen Centennial play, and I was super impressed with them, especially their running back. Their defense was flying around, and I was like, oh man, like I better start paying attention to Centennial because they're good.
That week we kept our head down and said we're one step away from our goal. And our goal was to win a ring after beating Gorman's. Came in with the mindset of, apply pressure, do our job, execute.
That week I was nervous. I was probably the most nervous I've been in a long, long time going into a game. I felt like I don't want to blow it.
It was tough to sleep at night. It really was. Like, I even got off phone calls with kids like Mo, DeMarc, like some of our guys, and just phone calls. It's really hard to sleep at night, like thinking about it, and like it's really here. Like, it's that week. And even at school that week, we just had pep rallies every single day for the state championship game, just because, Liberty's never been there before against a different team other than Gorman.
That was kind of the theme all week, respect Centennial, they're a great program. We were able to show a bunch of clips of the things they do well.
Play with that swag. Hey, like Coach Bronco said, take their soul away from them from the beginning. Straight from the kickoff, bro. Let's go!
Our kids just had the swagger about them. I think they just knew, they knew like we'd gone through the tougher road and that it was our year.
And this year we knew it was ours.
Everybody has a plan of attack in a fight until they get hit in the motherfucking
On the third play of the game, I found my guy Corey down the seam on the left side of the field, and I just hit him, put it on a rope to him, and he catches the ball, breaks tackle, takes it into the end zone. That was probably only like 40 seconds into the game. Zyrus, I believe, took in the next touchdown for us for around 60 yards. That was a real big tone setter for us. We knew we were just going to dominate throughout the rest of the game. It was one last team standing in our way of the first state championship in Liberty history. Jordan Smith, that kid's a good running back. Took up the middle and went around 80 yards for a touchdown. We got some pretty fast guys on the defense, but he really took off on them.
Yeah, it's a funny story because the kid who scored, Jordan Smith, I used to play, little youth ball with him. So, even though I was kind of mad that they scored, I was okay with it because, it was one of my boys growing up with that scored on us.
And how good their running back was, and how if you didn't contain him, he could take it 80 yards. And that did happen in the game. I think he had an 80-yard touchdown run against us. Our defense settled down, played great, played very physical. And that's one thing that I noticed about our team all year long. That team played very, very physical. Our secondary, Trey Kane, Isaiah Rivas, Kaleva Pa'ao, they just bring the wood every play. And you could see as that game was going on into the second quarter that we were kind of wearing down Centennial. And it's exactly what happened with Minogue the week before. They had a chance right before half. They could have made it, I think, a 14-point game, and we had a big defensive stop on the goal line. And that right then and there, I knew game over. And then we came out in second half and put them away.
Thankfully, my coaches are calling the right plays at the right time. Like, I have a real big bond with my running backs, basically.
Line a deep slant. Like shoot, like don't lob. If you're, yeah, I will line you like that. Easy. Let's go. Ring time. Big truck. You know what we about? Run the clock! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
As we started blowing out Centennial and it got to 40-something to 7 and then 50 to 7, you know, you knew you won.
Stay champs. The ring, man. The ring, man. Let me go with this. What's up?
I've been at the school since day one. I was on the staff when, you know, we didn't win a game. We only scored 2 touchdowns our first year, got blown out by every 3A team. So we had to sit there and just take the punishment. And to see the program go from that to a state championship was very special to me. My coordinators have been with me since pretty much my first year as head coach. Chad Capanui's been a great friend and a great coach since 2008. And, you know, Kaipo Batoon came on around 2012. And I think that's another reason why we've been able to have so much success. And my family, you know, they were right there with me. It was great. We celebrated for a long time afterwards.
You know, we did it for everybody and, you know, Liberty family. We did it for, you know, everybody who wanted us to win, all of our families, all of our coaches, all of the players who've been through this program. We did it for them. You know, we made history and Liberty history, and so, you know, it's a different feeling. You know, beating Gorman was great. You know, it was, you know, one of the best feelings ever, but, you know, another feeling of, you know, a match that is, you know, state championship.
I got you. I'm behind you, Brad. Don't worry. Brownie does no good. We'll move back with the cameras. Okay? They got to move together. Listen, you guys want to take pictures with you and your family and trophy, we can do that. I'll go first. The seniors are first, starting with Captain AJ. Right, they stayed. They were going to move to Texas. They stayed for this moment right here. So,
I just want to say, you know, my team, everybody doubted us this season. Our season was, you know, kind of a roller coaster because we started out as 0-5, you know, playing 5 powerhouses in the country. And so a lot of people doubted us, you know. Everyone was saying, you know, we're gonna lose badly to Gorman this year again. We're not the same anymore. And so, you know, shout out to my team for staying humble and keep pushing. You know, didn't put our foot on the brake. You know, kept it on the gas and keep going. And, you know, I'm just real glad that we came out and made history twice in one season to beat Gorman in one season, and in the same season won a state championship. So, you know, this last season was a movie.
I'm very lucky to have had some really great football coaching minds on my staff and build on that through the years. You know, my first year at Liberty, I was the only football coach on staff the first year as head coach. And I just counted the other day I now have 14 coaches on staff, which is tremendous. And I give the credit to my principal, Mr. Bello. We've had many conversations through the years of what it's going to take to finally beat Gorman and to finally win a state championship. And he listened to me.
Thank the whole Liberty coaching staff. You got to thank our AD, Mr. Goroff, our principal, Mr. Bello.
The weight room was a big reason for our success. I feel like I have the best strength and conditioning coach in the country in Corey Anderson. Every year there's anywhere from 6 to 10 coaches that quit or get fired in Vegas, and I've had the same core group of guys for a really long time, and that helps develop a sense of program and a sense of community. So I'm grateful for all those coaches that have been with me.
Head with the fullback. Quarterback sneak here.
Paseo's in the end zone! Liberty has beaten Bishop Gorman in overtime!
Wow, look at that celebration.
And I mean, I'm staying home. I'm going to stay back here and play my senior season to help those guys that aren't going yet to get there.
Okay, you think we'll have a season?
Yeah. I mean, I believe we'll have a season, whether it's shortened or not. I think it'll be in March, so okay. I'm pretty confident about it.
All right, well.